I know I'm going to get a lot of heat from this, but Magic Kingdom is the worst park. Hi friends, this is Laura Crumsack with the Disney Slowdown, and yes, I said it. Magic Kingdom is the worst park. Before you throw tomatoes at me, hang in with me, okay? All the way through this, it might get redeemed. I enjoy Magic Kingdom, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely some reasons why I don't go there as often as I go to other parks. Okay, I go to Epcot most of the time. But the reason Magic Kingdom is not as attractive for me, I think you'll find, is a reason why it just doesn't live up to its hype. I know Magic Kingdom is the OG and Walt was there and he built it with his own hands. But some of those attractions, which I love, they're not popular because they're outdated. Now, those are really great places to go and kind of get away from the crowds in Magic Kingdom. Carousel of Progress over in Tomorrowland, hardly ever busy. It's nice, it's air conditioned. That attraction will take you almost 20 minutes. A lot of people go in there and take a little nap. I'm not gonna lie, I might have done it myself too, but it's a great way to beat the heat and the crowds. The Tiki Room, one of my favorites. I absolutely love that silly Tiki Room. But it's not something that most families are even going to attempt to go to. It's definitely not a priority when you go to Magic Kingdom, but it is also a great place to get away from the crowds. I even love the People Mover. That one, because it's outdoors and it is a ride that people can see, that one might have a little bit longer line. I mean, not like Space Mountain or Tron, obviously, but it's a fun attraction. And I love the history and what Walt was attempting to do in Magic Kingdom. Because of that, there's fewer places that attract the crowds. And let's talk about those crowds. Oh my lord, Magic Kingdom is the most popular park, and the crowds alone can get overwhelming. There's always so many people at Magic Kingdom, so if you just don't like to be around people, it can be difficult to get away from people, especially at Magic Kingdom. And if you're there on one of the busiest days, which Magic Kingdom has several, it can be a downer in your vacation. I just want you to know that Magic Kingdom is going to be the busiest. Now, if you were to go to Hollywood Studios on May the 4th, I would avoid Galaxy's Edge unless you are there specifically to be a part of a massive group of people with their lightsabers. Epcot on the first day of the festival, if you can time it right, to not go to Epcot on the first day of the festival, but sometimes you just don't have control of that. Other than that, I don't know that there's any park that's necessarily going to be able to compete with the crowds that Magic Kingdom sees. Part of the reason why Magic Kingdom is always busy is because it also gets closed down more often. Starting in early August and going all the way through almost up to Christmas, Magic Kingdom gets shut down 2, 3, 4 times a week for special events. We start with the Not So Scary Halloween Party, early August, all the way through the end of October, sometimes into November, depending on how Halloween falls. And then about a week later, they've got their first Very Merry Christmas party, and that goes all the way up to almost Christmas time. And the closer that you get to those holidays, the more Magic Kingdom is going to be closed early at 6 p.m. Now, I still stand by my opinion that the best time to go to Magic Kingdom is on a party day. But if you happen to be there during those party seasons, whether you're going to a party or not, if you get one park per day tickets, I would most definitely book Magic Kingdom on one of those party days. You're going to have fewer people in the parks on those party days. And then you can go and watch the fireworks on one of your off days at a location that's not inside Magic Kingdom. Yes, it's possible. I did a video, in case you missed it. I will link that for you right here. And you can find another location to watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks, and you don't have to be inside the park. Highly recommend. The layout of Magic Kingdom also makes it the worst park. Walking down Main Street can be one of the best things in the world. Just to walk down and see that vision and the castles at the end. But when you're trying to leave the park at night, guess what? Everybody is funneled. They all have to walk down Main Street. There is no exits or paths to other lands off to the side. You have to walk all the way down Main Street until you get to the end, where Casey's Corner is over here on your left, and you got the pathway to Tomorrowland on your right. I think that's Plaza Ice Cream is there on your right. That's the first opportunity that you have to split off and go to other lands. So when the end of the day and everybody's trying to leave Magic Kingdom, you're just kind of bottlenecked there. And I like to get out. I like to get out, move around. You're just like cattle. You can't do anything. The rides at Magic Kingdom, they're not thrilling. Now, I'm going to be honest. Disney's not really known for their thrilling attractions. If you're thrill riders and you like big roller coasters, Disney is not on the top of your list. Barnstormer is your kid's starter roller coaster. And then you graduate up to Big Thunder Mountain. And then maybe you go to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And then if you're big enough, go ahead and go for Space Mountain, and you're not afraid of the dark because it is pitch black in there. And then maybe you go for Tron. Okay, I'm not a huge Tron fan. I didn't grow up watching Tron. Like, I wasn't a part of that whole fandom. My husband was, but my husband still hasn't been able to ride Tron because the last time he was in Magic Kingdom, Tron hadn't opened yet. So I think he would find it really cool. It's a fun ride, but it's very short. It's only 90 seconds long. I did it several times, and it's just not something that's on the top of my list. It's not like Guardians for me at Epcot, where I have to ride Guardians every single time. And now that Big Thunder Mountain is closed down for refurbishment the entirety of 2025, Space Mountain needs to be closed down for refurbishment because that thing will... Whew, your chiropractor will love it. Let's just say that. I've ridden Space Mountain a few times, I think 3, and I'm like, yeah, that's all I can do. That's it. I'm done. I'm pretty much done with Tron. It was fun, but it's not something that I need to do again. I do enjoy Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but if the wait is over an hour long, I'm not going to ride that. It doesn't bring me in like some of the other parks. Now, I said there would be a redemption for Magic Kingdom, and I do believe that it has some great points. I do love the OG attractions that are there. I said I enjoy Carousel of Progress. I really do love that silly tiki room. It's a lot of fun for me. And just the singing. It's, if you've never been to the tiki room, you really should put that on your list. When we go to Magic Kingdom, we usually look at Jungle Cruise, which is really very punny. Love all the dad jokes. Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion. Like, those are our top 3 attractions, and anything else there is gravy. I will say that if I try to go see the parade or the fireworks again, I'm going to find a different location. The parade and the fireworks have never really been a priority of ours, but I think the next time I go back to Magic Kingdom, I'm going to have to set alarms to remind me to get to a location that I want to be at for the parade. I think Frontierland would be the best place for the parade. Just thinking out loud here, because that's the beginning of the parade, as opposed to standing and waiting on Main Street for an hour before the parade gets to you. And fireworks, I would like to check out behind the castle, but you do have to get there early because otherwise you'll get blocked off. So those are just a couple of things on my hit list. It can be a different experience every time you go to Disney, and I'm not saying to avoid Magic Kingdom because obviously people will not avoid Magic Kingdom. I'm just saying that once you get used to the parks and maybe you go a couple of times, you might feel the same way. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found value in this video. I know, I might have broken some hearts, but I hope you stick around on my channel. I really do appreciate you being here. I know there are a ton of Disney vloggers that you could spend your time watching and listening to and gathering tips from, but I'm really grateful that you are here and you chose my channel to watch. So thank you very much. I would encourage you to share my channel with a friend who's planning a Disney vacation. And if you would like some help planning your Disney vacation, I do have a Google Spreadsheet. I probably need to update it. I think they've added a few more characters, and of course I haven't put the Big Thunder Mountain is down. But feel free to request my Google Spreadsheet in the link below, and I will send that right over to you, and you can just kind of ask yourself the questions that I have in there and begin to plan your vacation to Disney. Now, if you really want to test drive Disney and see, like, maybe I need to go and figure out what my family would enjoy first and kind of get ahead of the game before you start bringing a bunch of people through, I still think we need a mom's trip. I think we need to meet up, have a good time together, and leave the kids and husbands at home. I'm serious. If that sounds like something you would love to do, then I would love to connect with you. Go ahead and comment, or you can hop over to Patreon and send me a message. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on my next video.